Welcome to Level 2 Reading Music, a part of my 5-minute piano theory series. This is the first video of the Level 2 videos, so if you've completed Level 1 and are ready to dive deeper, you've come to the right place. Visit 5minutepiano.com to view and print the worksheets for Level 2 so you can follow along and complete the exercises as we go. Ledger lines are short lines that are used to notate pitches beyond the range of the staff. You've already learned one ledger line note, and that's middle C. You can add as many lines as needed to get to the pitch you'd like the right hand to play below middle C, or above the staff, or if you want the left hand to play higher than middle C, or lower than ground floor G. If you memorize the ledger line notes that are one line away from the staff, you can figure out the rest from there. Notice they spell ace from top to bottom. Let's start with middle C, which is one line lower than the treble staff. Another line down is A, another line down is F. Notice they skip down by thirds. This will always be the case with ledger line notes because we're going from a line note to a line note. That same middle C can be used if the left hand needs to go higher than the bass staff. A third above that is E, and then G. Below the bass staff is E. Notice how low we have to go below middle C to get to that E. A third down from there is C, and then A. And above the treble staff is A. Up a third, C, up a third, E. What about notes in between the lines? In between A and C is B, and in between C and E is D. D is between the second and the third ledger lines. Notice we draw all the lines that appear below the note, but we would not draw the third ledger line, which would be above D. At this time, you may pause the video to complete practice exercises 1 and 2. Let's talk about sharps. A sharp raises a note 1/2 step. So if we add a sharp to middle C, then we go up a half step to the black key known as C sharp. Sharps always go to the right. A flat lowers a note 1/2 step, so a B flat would go to the black key to the left. Note that sharps and flats can go to a black key or a white key. In the case of C flat, we'll go down a half step, which puts us on B, which can also be called a C flat. Another example, E sharp is actually the same key as F. Also note that sharps and flats carry through the end of a measure. So if you have an F sharp at the beginning of a measure, all the Fs in that measure will still be sharp, but after the bar line, it resets. So in this case, the first two Fs would be sharp, and then the rest would be regular F. At this time, you may pause the video to complete practice exercise number 3. You may see dynamic symbols in your music, which tell you how loud or soft to play. Pianissimo, very soft. Piano, soft. Mezzo piano, medium soft. Mezzo forte, medium loud. Forte, loud. Fortissimo, very loud. Crescendo, gradually get louder. Diminuendo, gradually softer. And articulations tell you how a note is to be played. An accent tells you to emphasize that note. Staccatos are detached. Slurs tell you to play legato or connected. Tenuto, hold the note for its full length, and a fermata, hold longer than the value of the note. Other symbols you may encounter include ottava, when written above the staff, means to play an octave higher. Ottava bassa, play an octave lower when that symbol is written below. Segna simply means sign and appears as a point to jump to in the music. Coda, ending. DC stands for da capo, go back to the beginning. And DS, da segno, go back to the sign, the symbol we saw just a moment ago. Pedal marks show where to depress the damper pedal, which is the right pedal, when to lift for a moment, and when to take the foot off. Repeat signs show where to repeat a section. First and second endings appear at the end of the repeated section. An arpeggiated chord is rolled instead of being played all at the same time. Whew, that was a tough one to edit down to 5 minutes. We covered a lot. Thanks for sticking with it. Up next is Level 2 Rhythm, where we'll learn how to count eighth notes and ties. Stay connected on my website or through social media, and I'll see you in the next 5-minute piano theory lesson. Thanks for watching.